Let's watch how SenseCosmetics work together to help make skin more beautiful. Continue to build the cream formulations onto the same back-of-hand guest-applied skincare. Allow guests to apply liquid SenseCosmetics to their other hand where they first applied lip sense when they arrive to the demo. Make sure you guide guests to complete the beauty profile and offer to meet with them at another time for a private SeneBlends demo. SeneGence has two types of foundation, Advanced Anti-Aging and Original. The Make Sense Advanced Anti-Aging Foundation is formulated with Seneplex Complex Plus and SeneShield, two of the most advanced anti-aging and skin protective technologies known today. This powerful yet creamy foundation is packed full of protective ingredients that help prevent damage and will actually shield your skin from environmental hazards like pollution and provide a mechanical shield to protect your skin from the sun's rays. This skincare must-have is blended with moisturizers, minerals, and vitamins that help keep skin soft, supple, and healthy. It includes ingredients that actually help to minimize damage previously caused by exposure to daily toxins. All of this while keeping you looking beautiful and staying that way with long-lasting color technology. Advanced Anti-Aging Foundation is formulated for all skin types, helps protect skin with a mechanical sun shield, helps moisturize and maintain skin's moisture content and luminosity throughout the day, stays on all day with a long-lasting color technology, helps make skin more beautiful with Seneplex Complex Plus, provides another layer of Seneplex Complex. It also includes SeneShield, which fights the effects of urbanization exposure, helping to reverse the signs of aging by reducing the dehydrating effect caused by pollution and free radicals, reducing photoaging and wrinkle reduction, inhibits enzymes activated by UV exposure or inflammation which contribute to the breakdown of collagen, adds antioxidants to detoxify, is paraben-free and formulated with food-grade preservatives. We also have our original Make Sense Foundation with Seneplex Complex. It combines long-lasting color technology with skincare to give you an impeccably flawless finish. This formula is non-smearing with long-lasting coverage, is oil-free and can be used on any skin type, is non-comedogenic, which means it does not clog pores, is able to adapt to skin pigmentation. One skin color may be able to use a range of up to 3 different shades or vice versa when tanning because of the way the color pigments adapt to skin tones. Helps to reduce moisture loss, provides another layer of Seneplex Complex, and is waterproof. Now, let's see how to demo our foundations during a Glamour demo.
We are now going to go into our Make Sense foundations. And the foundations are incredible. They have an amazing amount of coverage with just a small amount being used. So let's go ahead and have you try it. And what I'm going to have you do is, in our situation, let's just try it on the back of our hands. That way you can see the coverage, you can feel it, and you can really see what it does. Does anyone here feel like they're dry?
I probably am dry.
You feel? Mm-hmm. And Kitty, so Kitty feels like she's dry. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have you use the Dewy, because we were picking out colors earlier. And each of you in front of you, you do have a little sponge applicator that you can go ahead and put it on. And that way you can see if there's any spots and how the coverage comes on and how smooth, okay? And Linda, I'm going to give you regular in the Dewy also.
Wonderful.
Now, I also, as a little treat, I put a little squirt of what we call pearlizer. And Katie, this is for you. That's your page there. And the pearlizer is a product that goes with your foundation. I've even worn it alone, but it'll give you a luminous glow. So if you like that J-Lo look, then mix a little bit of that and play with it in your foundations, even in your shadow scents, and come up with some fun things with that. So I have a little squirt of that for you too, so you can either blend it or mix it, and go ahead and put that on the back of your hands. Any comments? Yeah, just
you
a little
don't
bit.
need
Just
much, do you?
I was just getting ready to say, thank you, Katie. You do not need much at all. One of these containers, I have had women where it lasts anywhere from 3 to 6 months.
That's great.
That's using every day. So you do not need very much at all. A little tiny bit goes a long way. And also you would even want to use on some areas that might be discolored, anything like that. Go ahead and place it on there. Let it sit for just a couple of minutes, barely, and then go ahead and put a little bit more on. Sometimes you don't even need your concealers.
So Deb, is this waterproof?
Yes, Kitty, I'm so glad you asked. The foundations are waterproof. Okay, and there's also another product that I want to talk to you about, and this is our color correcting tinted moisturizer. And this is another wonderful step that you could also use instead of your Make Sense foundation. It has a more sheer effect to it and is actually skincare mixed with color technology, as is all of our Make Sense foundations. So you can have a much more sheer, we call this our CC cream. And when you put it on, it doesn't do a lot of coverage. It gives you more of that sheer. If you wanted more coverage, that's when you would go into your Make Sense foundation. All right? Another thing with your CC cream is that it will help with some of that redness. You know, some women with their skin tones will have a little bit of redness to it, and we want to tone it down because we have to look perfect. So with your tinted moisturizer, you would be able to cut some of that redness down, and for more coverage, add it together with your Make Sense foundation. Okay, so how is it feeling?
It's really soft, and it covers my age spots on my hand.
All right.
Yeah, it's good.
Linda?
It covered my age spot. I was happy. Yeah, it's great.
Like the feel?
It feels
wonderful.
And you didn't need very much.
No. Oh, no.
So a little tiny amount goes a very long way.
This product right here almost acts as a primer for your face. And we call this Silk. When it comes to your Silk, it is a pore and wrinkle minimizer. Doesn't remove, but it does minimize. And a lot of women love to use this underneath their foundations before we put our Make Sense foundation or our CC cream on. And in the application with it, you use a very small amount, and you always want to go down when you're applying it very gently with your face in a downward motion, because if you do in circles, sometimes you'll put it into the pores or the fine wrinkles, and then as you're motioning up, you take it out. So let's try, when we're doing our applications, we're going to go in a downward motion and be able to fill in all of those little tiny pores and fine wrinkles. So when we go to our Make Sense foundations, they're going to be completely perfect and flawless. All right, on the Silk, I want to go ahead and have you try this. So Kitty, I'm going to have you just put a little tiny amount on the back of your hand in an area. Why don't you go ahead and put it in an area you did not put the foundation? Okay. Very small amount. And then basically in one slight direction, and you're going to feel it feeling very smooth and silky.
Yeah. That's really nice.
Feel the difference?
Yeah. That's great.
And
it's
then
really soft.
Then you can almost go to the other side and feel the little area that you did not put it in. You can feel the difference. So it makes an amazing primer. And we always want to have that flawless finish at the end. So that's why it's great to have your Silk also with you.
Okay, now we're going to talk about concealers. So this one is the natural, and this is what you're going to use to cover some of your blemishes, maybe some dark circles under your eyes. You can use this to blend in with foundation as well. And then the white actually lightens the foundation, and you can use that as a highlighter also. You can mix it with your Shadow Sense too to lighten it or to make it a thinner texture. And then the green actually conceals rosacea and any red marks on your face or your neck or your arms or whatnot. Some people cover it with foundation, which is recommended, but you can also use it by itself if you blend it right. Okay, so we have our blush scents here. It comes in a wide variety of shades, highly pigmented, so you just need a little.
So can you blend the blushes together to create a custom color?
Yes, you can mix them together. You can also mix some of them with our foundation to either darken it or lighten it as well.
Wow, so they blend.
They're very blendable. Also, too, you can blend them with our daytime moisturizer so that it is a smoother, more of a lighter tint. You can mix it with our pearlizer, which is our highlighter, and you can get a little pearlized tint as well. Some people like to use them just as a real light shadow also.
So now let's talk about the shadows. The shadows are amazing because, like I said, they're anti-aging, and the difference between what you're probably used to now, which is a powdered shadow, is that these are cream to powder. When you see this on your eyes, it's beautiful. And this one is a newer one that we just got, and I'll show you. So what you do is very concentrated. So you just put a little bit of shadow, and then you can use your finger, which I wouldn't recommend. I use a shadow brush, and I just blend it out. And you can blend it out as far as you want, okay? And then if you want more color, then you just add another layer. Remember, just like in everything else we do, it's the layering that gives you the effects, because these are very concentrated, so you wouldn't want to start out with a lot, right? Especially when we get into the darker colors, like the Ebony Essence, and you just need like one little dot like that, and it blends. See that? So I'm going to pass this one around because I want you to see and feel the texture of it, because it really is so different than any other shadow that you've used. And most of the shadows have a matte finish, so it doesn't matter how old you are. You know, as you get older, they say you shouldn't wear a bunch of glitter on your eyes. So we made it that way on purpose, but we also have a tool, I call it a tool, that we have, which is shadow, but it's called Silver Shine. And if you want a shadow to be sparkly, all you do is blend the Silver Shine with any of the shadows that are matte, and then you've got sparkly shadow.
Great.
So we give you both looks. So I'm going to pass that around so you can see that.
Jerry, does it crease on the eyelid?
No, that's what's so great about it.
This is
Once
really
you
nice.
put it on, it stays put, just like all the other makeup products that we have. Once you put it on, it stays put. Now, remember before when we talked about how the creamy cosmetics are anti-aging, right? Well, some of the ones that we're going to be talking about now are not the creamy ones. They're the liquid ones, and these are specifically not anti-aging, but they're 100% waterproof. We've tested it. We've been snorkeling, scuba diving. When you work out, sweaty, never runs or anything like that. So let me tell you about these products. One of them is the eyeliner. We have several colors of the eyeliner. This is called iSense, and it's liquid. You shake it because it's sort of the same technology as the Lip Sense, okay? So when you open it up, because it has cosmetic grade alcohol as the delivery system, just like Lip Sense does, you want to blow on the brush before you put it on your eye, because what it does is it dissipates that cosmetic grade alcohol. And the reason why it's in there is because you put it on your eye, you stick it in the tube. You put it on your eye, you stick it in the tube. And because this tube lasts so long, it keeps it bacteria free, so you never have to worry about that. Isn't that great?
Yeah, that's really
Yes. So I'm going to pass this to you and just put a stripe on it so you can see what it's like. And as you're doing that, I'm going to go to the next product, which is the brow. This is what you need, because this will not budge. It's smear proof, smudge proof, budge proof. And it's a little bit different because it's a liquid, which you probably never heard of before, right? So this is how you use it. You shake it every time, and then before you start applying it, you open up the other side, which is sort of like a mascara brush. But then when you put it on, you brush it into your brow, and you can even create little teeny brows if you like have a space where there is none. You can fill it in. But what you do is you brush it on your hair, and then you take the brush and you push it through your hair. And plus you can, it's almost like a brow gel at the same time, so you can actually direct your hair at the same time as you're putting the brows on. And there's several colors of this too. So this is really cool. I want you to try this, okay? So I'm going to pass this to you so that you can try that. Let's talk about the mascara. So we have two different kinds of mascara. See these? They're different. This one is absolutely waterproof. This is our original, what we call our original mascara. It comes in brown and black. And when you put this on, it doesn't necessarily build your lashes. It gives you more of a natural look to your lashes, but It's 100% smear proof, smudge proof. It never gets, you never have raccoon eyes with this mascara. You put it on like regular mascara, and it's more wet than regular mascara, so you have to let it dry a little bit more. And what it does is it actually forms tubes around each of your lashes, so it does not hurt the integrity of your hair. Most waterproof mascaras dry your lashes out. You don't have to worry about this with this product. It will not hurt the integrity of your lashes. So you can use this mascara and feel very confident that it's not going to ruin your lashes. Okay? So I don't really need to pass this to you, but you can see that it's there. That's waterproof. Now, we do have the Undersense, it's called, which is the builder. This one is more water resistant. This part, which is the gray, is called, it's called the builder, the primer. And so you put this on your lashes, and you can actually see exactly where you put it because of the color, and then you put the mascara on. Now you can do that several times, and you can build your lashes as long and as thick as you want them. So you can use this one and then this one. So this will make it more waterproof. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So this one is waterproof,
This
and
one's
the other
waterproof.
one's water resistant.
Correct.
Okay. Okay.
Correct.